What if the thing holding you back from achieving your creative goals isn't your skill level, but your mindset? Ever since I decided to chase my dreams of becoming an artist, I've always had this nagging feeling at the back of my head that I wasn't ready. Like, I needed more practice, more followers, more experience, more everything before I could actually take action on my dream project or creating that thing that I've always wanted to. For years, and honestly, I mean years, I've been waiting for the right time to start. But honestly, what if that time never comes? Today, I want to tackle one of the biggest fears that has been holding me back for so long, and that is the fear of not being ready. In this video, I want to share some of the reasons why I felt like I've been holding myself back from actually starting or not feeling ready, and some of the actions that I've been taking and plan to take to help me overcome this fear. If you happen to be in a similar position where you feel like you've been holding yourself back from doing the things you want to do, making that artwork that you want to make, or starting that dream project that you want to start, trust me, most creatives feel this way. I hope this video can help you feel less alone in this journey, and I hope that this video can serve as an inspiration of the sort to help you overcome that fear as well. So yeah. By the way, if you're new to my channel, hi, hello, my name is Oge, also known online as Neddy. I'm an aspiring artist with a background in concept art and illustration, currently sharing my art journey here on YouTube. Looking back, I can see so many opportunities that I missed out on, or so many times that I was too shy to start something simply because I felt I wasn't ready, and I decided not to give it a shot. Like, I just chose not to do it. I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this way when I say I have lots and lots and lots of ideas, lots of plans, lots of artworks, lots of projects, of products that I've always wanted to do. But for some reason, I always felt like I was not ready. Like, I had to put in more work. I had to study more. In every aspect of my life, I was putting more effort into the, I guess, getting ready part of it, and not enough in the actual doing part of it. So I got stuck into this process of constantly planning, constantly researching, constantly trying to get to a point where I was, I guess, ready before I could actually start. But here's the funny thing about life. That time never really comes, because we are never truly ready. And that's just because there's no such thing as being perfect or being 100%. You can literally spend your entire life chasing after something that you're never gonna get. I'll give a very good and ironic example. I always wanted to start a YouTube channel ever since I was, I think, 13 years old, I don't remember, but I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel and I didn't. I started an Instagram account, and I remember I kept telling myself that I would start a YouTube channel once my Instagram hits 1K followers, because I was too scared of starting YouTube and no one was gonna watch it. But in 2020, I decided to get rid of that idea and just press record and publish my first YouTube video. Now here's the funny part. On my YouTube channel, I have 6,000 followers, over 6,000 followers. And on my Instagram, I am yet to hit 1,000 followers. I kid you not, I am still on like 900 and something. Imagine if I kept waiting to hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, I wouldn't have started or built this community that I now have on YouTube, which is just wild to me. Now, there are so many reasons why I think we hold ourselves back from actually starting, but I think one of it is definitely the fear of failure, and that if we're not prepared enough to do this thing, we're not going to be able to do it good enough. And when we put it out there, it's over, it's too late, everyone's going to laugh at us, or it's not going to work, or we're going to be the biggest failure, and you know, that kind of stuff. When in reality, that's just part of the process. That's part of learning and part of like making experiences. I watched a video by Strutless where he said something that really struck a chord with me. The magic is in the thing you're choosing not to do. You can't expect to gain experience if you're not doing the thing. You can't expect to gain followers if you're not putting yourself out there. And you can't expect to make sales and earn money from your art if you're not making the product to actually sell. There's a huge problem in not doing that thing, even when you don't feel ready. You're not gonna grow. You're gonna remain stuck and stagnant in that position. Most people truly aren't quote unquote ready They just do it and then they learn as they go. Someone who tries and tries and tries and fails over and over and over is gonna learn from that mistake, and eventually they're gonna grow. But if you never start, you're never gonna grow. I mean, it's just so obvious. You're gonna just remain there, and that state of limbo is gonna eventually just keep, I guess, multiplying on itself, where you're not making progress. You're gonna feel guilty about not making progress. You're gonna feel more insecure, and it's just gonna continue to like. That's why it's very important to push yourself and actually take that first step, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when it feels like you're not ready, even if it feels like you don't have everything planned out. There's an ongoing list of things that I've always wanted to do, like launching a mailing list, starting a Gumroad shop, video ideas, artworks, illustration projects. There's so many ideas and projects and plans and things that I've always wanted to do that for some reason I just kept pushing them back. Like, I kid you not, for 2 years now I've been saying I was going to start a Gumroad shop and nothing. I have been waiting for so long and holding on to all these ideas that I just want to let it out and, you know, actually see them come to life. A good example of something that I have been waiting to be good enough for is monetizing my art. Obviously, I want to be a full-time artist. I want to be able to do this and make a living out of this. But for some reason, I have never, ever once tried to actually make a living out of it. Maybe opening commissions, maybe having client work and all that kind of stuff. I just always felt like my skills were not good enough to do those things, and I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. But I'm 25. I can't keep waiting ever. I have to make money, you know? Another thing that I've just never done and I've always wanted to do was to work on personal projects that I can use to reach out to maybe clients. But I've always felt like my skills weren't good enough to build a good portfolio. Right now, I've created a bunch of art over the years, but there's not many that I can look at and say they feel like me, like, you know, a body of work that I can put on my portfolio, put on a website and pitch to people. That doesn't exist. I feel like I kept on practicing. This year, I'm decided to actually start working on those dream projects, bringing all those ideas to life, and finally creating a portfolio and body of work that, you know, speaks for me. Another thing that I've always been too scared to do, I felt like I wasn't ready to do, was to teach or maybe share the knowledge that I have gained. As you all know, if you're not new to my channel, I love studying the art fundamentals. I read a lot of art books, I take a lot of online courses. I'm the kind of person who really loves learning. I have a lot of, at least a decent amount of knowledge. I want to say that I'm good enough, or I think I know some stuff that that I can share to people and, you know, teach and maybe help other artists who are beginning or starting out their journey. I've gotten lots of people DM me and ask me, can you help me with this? Can you show me how you do this? Can you teach me how you do that? And honestly, the signs are there. So why do I keep telling myself that I'm not ready when the signs are clearly there? This year, I want to share more knowledge, maybe like find a way to like sell products about it, maybe find a way to like stream about it, which is something I'm also trying to do. Hint, hint. I think I'm trying to look into streaming more consistently in 2025. And in general, I want to share more with you guys. I want to share more of the behind the scenes and the journey of trying to become, I guess, a full-time artist, because it is a journey. I've been through all the phases, from being self-taught to being an art student, and now it's finally time for me to actually take action in making this dream a reality, regardless of whether I feel ready or not. And in the spirit of taking action, I'm gonna start by officially launching my mailing list. Like now, like it's live. It's gonna, once this video goes live, it's gonna be live for you guys to subscribe to in the description. So yeah, I'm doing that right away. Launching a mailing list is the first step because it's something that I've always wanted to do for the longest time. I feel like it's a good way to build more connection with your audience and, you know, keep you guys in the loop if there's anything that I'm working on behind the scenes, if there's any products that I'm working on, if there's anything that I want to show before I, you know, publicly release. It's gonna be the newsletter gang, the mailing list gang that I'm gonna send it to first. If you sign up to my mailing list, you're also going to be getting a freebie, which is my reworked version of my artist journey worksheet that I posted back in, I'm gonna say 2021. I think it was 2021 I made that, but to help you get a bit of clarity on your own artistic goals. It was an old artist journey worksheet that I made, and now I have reworked it, updated it with better questions, made it look better and, you know, just more professional looking, I guess. I got a lot of positive feedback back when I released it in 2021. And I really like to know your thoughts on the newer version. So if you do subscribe and if you do use the worksheet, please let me know what you think about it. I'd like to make more products in the future moving forward, so any feedback is of help for me to improve in the future. If there's anything that I want you to take away from this video, it's that it's never too late to start, but it's always too late to not start. So just start, okay? This is part 2 of my Overcoming My Artist Fear series, and I'll link the entire playlist here for you to watch if you're interested. And also, it's technically part 4 of my Going All In with Art series, which I'll link here as well. Both playlists are on the screen. Feel free to watch either, or feel free to binge my entire channel if you want to. I wish you the best on your creative journey, and I will see you in the next video.